Use set up outside of my own home, so I never use this camera. Hey there, what's going on YouTube? This is Ta-kun here with Tom, who works on Axiom Verge, this game that everyone has really been looking forward to. And it's actually released today. So Tom, first off, how do you feel about this game finally being out?
It's pretty.
Well, on the Wii U.
It's pretty amazing, after when I first released it, I didn't really have like too much choice, how I could release it. I had basically very little funding or anything, and so it was a matter of like getting established and getting to the point where I could like afford to even port it to the Wii U. So like now that it's here, it's been quite a while, and like people from the beginning were always like, why is this game not on Nintendo platforms? Like it looks like a Nintendo game. It's obviously made by someone who played lots of Nintendo games. So why not? So like, finally everything comes together.
Definitely has NES vibe.
Yeah, and it's been really great. Like Nintendo has been really awesome, like featuring it for the Nindies at night, and for doing their summer promotion that's going on right now. Picking me for that, and putting it on the eShop with like all the the trimmings that come with that. So I'm really excited to see how everything turns out.
Okay, cool. So I didn't really follow the game like that. What was your role in the development of this title?
I made the game.
You made the game?
I made it, yes.
One-man indie team?
Basically.
Okay, that is really cool. So, obviously, really inspired by old-school 2D side-scroller Metroid style stuff, right? What was you felt there was a need for that in the industry, or is it just something you really wanted to work on personally?
It was more something I really wanted to work on. I went into this with basically zero expectations. This was my hobby that I worked on, in the evenings and weekends when I ever had time. So I wasn't really thinking like, oh, there's a gap for this kind of game. It was more like, I would like to make a game that's like this, because I like to make games that are like that. And, never did I think that, it would turn out to be that there's this sort of like latent burning need for this kind of game, that exists in the world. And like, when it released, people were telling me like, I've been wanting this kind of thing, and no one else has been providing it. And it was kind of a surprise to me that it hadn't been capitalized on previously.
Right. It's pretty surprising, honestly, and it's in time for the 30th Metroid anniversary, so, I mean, that seems like a lot of momentum going for you, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, that's purely accidental that it happened that way, but, I'm glad that it did. Everyone's thinking about Metroid. There was the recent, another Metroid 2 remake that was excellent, and people played that, and then Federation Force came out, and so people they have Metroid in the brain, and I love Metroid, obviously. The game has a lot of similarities, so, hopefully that works out. Like, a lot of people will come, playing it, kind of satiate that need.
Okay. I think I have time for one last question before I really start running out of space here. What really separates this Wii U version apart from the other versions, then? What would you say is your favorite feature?
So yeah, this is sort of like the ultimate version that has everything in it. But the main thing is that it has the gamepad, and I think what I like the best about it is having all of your weapons on screen at any time. So there's no weapon wheel. I mean, there is a weapon wheel if you want to use it, but you can just press the screen and tap the weapon you want, and it's going to instantly change. And that's something that I wished I could have done for all the other platforms, but it's only possible to do on Wii U.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time. The game looks really awesome. I hope it does really well for you. Have a good one.